All right, hello everyone. This is Andre from Grace Real Estate Investments, and I'm here at our Durham property. I wanted to do an update for this week and where we are with this project. We had our Greenville property listed last week, and we just accepted an offer today. So that property is pending, and now we can focus on this property over here in Durham fully. And so I just kind of want to do a walkthrough and kind of show you what we have and what we're doing, and this is more so for my notes as well. Right now the painters are in, so we're gonna go in. All right, so the painters are in now, but what I was doing before they came, I came in hours ago so that I could prep for them to prep, because a lot of times I've learned through experience, you want to prep as much as you can before they come, because they come with a team and then they'll just paint over everything. So what we wanted to do in prepping is make sure all of the rods were off, the curtain rods were off, make sure all the outlets and socket outlets were off the walls. Any of the pinholes or pins or things that you have in the wall, nails and stuff like that, you want to take off, because sometimes, like I said, they'll come in and they'll paint right over it. So you just want to make sure it's clean so you don't have a lot of touch-ups to do. They're done. So I've learned that through experience. The ceilings are ready to go. Want to make sure that's right. But it's good to pre-prep before they come in and do the prepping, which they're getting ready to do now. So right now I walk this way, we're doing the painting, and that should be done in the next couple of days. I'm excited about that. And here's our wood room. I'm gonna do something really awesome in here, because we're gonna keep this wood room despite my wife not really wanting it. But I'm gonna go ahead and just paint the inside of the bookshelves and where the desk area is. And we're gonna leave this wood panel up here because I think it's a nice old feature of this property right here.
Omar, todo el piso este, mire.
One of the good things that you want to do, how you doing? One of the good things you want to do is kind of keep some of the character of the old house when you rehab a house. So we're not going totally full modern on this property, but it has a lot of good. This is a very, very kind of upscale home. It has intercom systems in each one of the bedrooms. So the wife didn't really want them. She wanted me to rip them out, but I decided to keep them. Now that one doesn't look great, but because it's a big house, so those intercom systems, we make them work, it's gonna be pretty good. In the kitchen, we still have appliances, and of course the cabinets will be coming in all later, but they're gonna be painting, so next time we see this is gonna be really, really good. This is what the intercom systems look like, and they're through all the bedrooms, so I think that's an awesome feature. Also, what was done this week is plumbing. Our rough-in plumbing was done. So of course we had to pull some drywall out so they could get to the piping and everything. Drain system is gonna be okay. Good prayers have been answered on that. And we're gonna be doing, the rough-in is already done. So basically we're gonna be doing pipes there, but we don't have to run. We are gonna run some PEX in the connectors, but we don't have to re-PEX everything in the property, because the property's in pretty good condition. So they did remove the drywall so that we could get to the piping and everything, and the rough-in can be done, and the flanges and stuff like that will be done as well. Okay, this is gonna be good for you guys to remember, because this master bath is gonna be amazing. We can't go with a dual vanity there. Here's one of those old features I was telling you about. This is an electric heater, and it actually works really well. So instead of pulling that out, I'm actually gonna keep that in here, and it works really well. Wait till you guys see this when it's done. We're gonna tile the bottom. We're gonna tile all the way up to the ceiling, and that's gonna be amazing shower when it's done. And instead of removing this right here, this little pantry area, we're just gonna tile this all the way up, use this as an accent in the bathroom. So this bathroom, when it's done, and it has to. Okay, the one thing I didn't think about is there's no water. So whenever the painters are in here, you gotta make sure. So we had to rig up some water from this system right here. But I keep forgetting about that. You gotta have the water on. Painters come in. You wanna make sure you have the water. So again, with the rough-in, it's important to get that rough-in done early. And we ran a little behind on that. All right, I'm gonna go down to the basement and get here. I don't know if I told you guys, but I went ahead and primed all this. I used my own little spray machine to prime everything in here so that they could do the final paint. But it basically saved a lot of time, and it's gonna save me money. They're gonna be within my budget because I went ahead and primed everything in here. So I don't know if you guys remember what it looked like before, but now it's night and day. And then the lights can get installed. Of course, we're gonna be painting this a different color, but it's just prime right now. But this is gonna be great when it's done. Can't wait till this is done. And then we're gonna be running LVP throughout this whole basement. This is gonna be amazing. These closet doors, I think we're gonna run barn doors here, or maybe just bifold doors, but they're gonna be accents. They're not just gonna be plain white. They're gonna be probably some wood, something to make it stick out in this big room right here when this is done. And same with the bedrooms here. Everything is primed and ready for them to do the final paint. I like these built-in shelves that are in here already in this room. So that's our workhorse right there. That's one of my best friends. Let's go on. And same thing in this bedroom. And this is crazy, man. We used to call this the dungeon. Also, when you walked in this room, it literally looked like a dungeon. There was 2 long desks, it almost looked like coffins. I don't know, man, but my realtor was a little scared walking down here. Now you can look at it and you can where it's gonna be. It's gonna be nice and clean. And I'm excited about what that's gonna end up turning out to be. Again, these built-ins are gonna be really nice. Okay, and then this downstairs bathroom here, the rough in is done mostly. There's still some work that needs to be done, and I have a drywall that has to go back up on that wall. Again, I'm getting all the showers and tubs glazed and painted, or painted and glazed. I'm not sure what term they use for it, but I'm not pulling them out because they're in good condition. All I'm gonna do is have them reglazed to a white. Haven't got my HVAC people in here yet. This is our laundry room. We took the wall, broke that area down, and we're turning this whole room into a nice, beautiful laundry room. So we're excited. Michelle's already working on designing. And of course, the plumbing. They have to run a pipe under the flooring here. This is what delayed us, is because we have to run our drain line all the way under the floor and then put concrete back on it for it to be cold. And the laundry box is going up there. Our washer and dryers are going on this wall along with butcher block. Didn't really shoot a video on what our color schemes were going to be and how we came to all of that, but I want you guys to see this before, because this after is going to be unbelievable. But we're going to run butcher block. So we're going to run regular cabinets down here for this kitchen, and butcher block are going to be the countertops all the way through. So the theme is going to be somewhat wood down here. It's going to be really nice. I still have to have this primed. They're going to go ahead and paint all of this after I get all of this primed. And of course, we're going to get the plumbing. So this will look really, really clean, but we're not at that point right yet. Okay, so that's it for the inside right now. Again, what's mainly on the agenda, we're having the rough-in. The rough-in is still done, but there's still some things that have to be done with the rough-in for the plumbing, but the painting is the main thing that's happening right now. And that's kind of what we're waiting for in the next couple of days. That'll be done. Then we can get to our flooring. We've already picked out our tile. We've already picked out our LVP, what we're going to be using for that. We know what wood color we're going to be using. So we're ready for that. But then also, here's the last. Initially, I was going to keep the brick. I want to show y'all the outside. So initially, I was going to keep the brick on the outside of the property. But, you know, just because a lot of the comps in this neighborhood, they have beautiful brick homes. So I didn't feel like we needed to do much with siding or anything like that. But after looking at a couple of pictures and stuff like that and looking at some more comps, I feel like we have to do something to really make this stick out. So we decided we're gonna go ahead and paint this. I'm not gonna do the siding, I'm gonna paint it. And I probably, hopefully, if I can edit this video, I'll show you the color scheme that we're gonna have. It is gonna be unbelievable. It's more of a gray, a grayish white, and it's gonna have like brown tones in it. And then we're gonna do some cedar or some oak wood trims around it. And it's just gonna make it extremely pop. So not at that stage yet. I'm gonna let them finish the interior, and then I'm gonna get them started on the outside of the house, which when you come around this corner, the house sits on a hill. So when you come around this corner and you see the outside of this house, once it's painted, it's gonna stick out from every other property in this neighborhood at all. And that definitely pretty much guarantees we're gonna get that price point that we want. And we've been blessed to really, when we put our homes on the market, to actually get the best value or the highest price in the whole neighborhood. We've done that 2 or 3 times straight. And so if that happens in this particular house, in this neighborhood, with the size of this property, we're gonna be doing really, really well. So keep your prayers up for us, and I'll send you a video as we move forward. Blessings.